Adding a card or even galleries to your chatbot workflow is going to help you display your beautiful images, your services, your products, or whatever it may be that you want to display in a scrollable gallery. Then we can do. So let's get straight in there and let's show you how to create these amazing cards or amazing galleries. So this is where we left off in the last video on how to use the actual text widget itself. Okay, so this time what we're going to do is we're going to go in and create a card and also a gallery and show you some of the functions and things like that inside of it. Okay, so to simply create your first card or your gallery, all you need to do is use the send message block. So let's go ahead and let's open up a new one here. So we're going to open the send message block. Okay, and then we'll come across and you'll see this card section here. Okay, let's go ahead and open this card. Okay, so very similar to the actual text widget itself then, where we can insert text here as a title and also subtitle, add in buttons and also quick replies. This time you have the option to add in an image. Okay, so let's take a look at the image formats that you could actually use. So simply click on the image and you're going to see this box open here. Okay, so you can go ahead and upload your own files. You can add an image from a URL, or you can even add a GIF inside from our GIF library here if you wish. Please note that some GIFs don't work on some platforms, i.e. things like Instagram. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look inside of the library because we've gone ahead and pre-uploaded some images just to speed up this video for you. So we can go ahead and start adding these images in just like this. So we're going to select the image, click on save, and you can see here then, let's just move this up out of the way first. Okay, so let's go back into the image itself. Okay, so the first thing you're going to see is these two different icons here. So this is how you want to display your image. So whether you want to display landscape or you want to display it as in like a square, as you'd see something like in Instagram. So let's toggle between the two here. Okay, so that's the square. It looks a little bit distorted on the demo version there, but when it's going out to the public, it's not distorted. Okay, so we're going to leave it actually square for this. And when we add some more images to create a gallery from a card, then you're going to see this in a live preview. Okay, so with all galleries or cards, you need to add a title. So it could be literally anything. So if you're displaying your e-commerce store products, your services, or just a gallery where people can just navigate around inside of a chatbot instead of using things like a text with buttons. Okay, this time we have a very, very attractive interactive gallery. So we're just going to add a title here. So it'd be sign up for our newsletter. Okay, something simple like that. And you can go ahead and add some emojis or add in some custom fields like first name, phone numbers, or whatever it may be that you want to add inside. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to add a subtitle or not. So this instance, we're not going to add a subtitle. And like I said, is that you can add buttons and also quick replies. So we're just going to add a button to this card here. So just like any other button, you can go ahead and name it. And then when it's pressed, what do you want it to do? So let's go here, download. Sorry, not download, it's going to be join here. Okay. And we're just going to leave it as that there. Okay, so we've clicked on save. Now let's go ahead and see what this looks like in the live preview before we start creating multiple cards, which we call galleries. Okay, let's go ahead. And we've connected the starting step to the gallery. Now let's publish and preview in the live view mode. Select the channel, web, preview and pop up, and off we go. Okay, so now it has displayed our card. As you can see, the image is not distorted, it's nice and square. Okay, sign up for our newsletter and join here button. Okay, pretty attractive, right? So there's many different use cases that you could actually use for this. So let's go ahead and add another image or another card to this, and let's start creating our very first gallery. Okay, let's exit out of the chat and let's go back into the actual gallery itself. So how do we add another card to this card to create a gallery? Okay, it's very, very simple. You can come down to the bottom here and it shows you like the cards and also the plus icon. So let's go ahead and click on the plus icon. Okay, so as you can see then that we've got an empty block. So let's go ahead and add a brand new image. Let's go to the library and let's upload this one here and save. Okay, great. So in here, you could put literally, again, anything. So we've already got sign up for our newsletter, see our services or packages or programs or store products. And what I want to do is I'm just going to add a first name in there. So I'm going to come into the brackets and add the first name. Okay, just like that there. Okay, great. So I'm happy. So let's go ahead and let's add a button to this. Okay, so let's put in discover more here. Okay, something like that. Oh, let's spell it correctly first. Discover more here and save. Okay, so now we've already created a card. We've added another card, which then gives us a gallery. Okay, so within inside this gallery then, you'll see that inside of the buttons on the join here and discover more, they have the empty circle. And this is where you can add them to further actions, i.e. sending another message, directing them to another flow, or wherever you want it to go, even opening a checkout. Okay, so we're happy with that. Now let's just preview this. And here's the message here. So first off, we have the sign up for our newsletter. Now you're going to see these two arrows here. And this works exactly the same inside of Instagram and also Facebook Messenger itself too. Okay, so if I simply select on the right arrow, you're going to see this see our services Pete, because we added the first name custom field or the first name variable there with the two different images. It looks pretty nice, right? Okay, so what happens if we add the actual quick reply itself? Okay, so this stays static underneath the gallery. Okay, so let's go ahead and add one here. Normal kind of use cases that you would use for the quick reply below galleries would be like a back function. So you could type in back to main menu or see our limited offers or whatever it may be inside of there. But one of the main use cases is go back. So if they access one of the galleries and they just want to go back, okay, you can link that back button to like the start of the flow maybe or somewhere else. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to simply type in here back. Okay, simple, just to keep it easy for this example. Okay, great. So that's there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect the back just to the very beginning here. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to connect the chat with support, okay, to the main gallery itself. So we can kind of really just get rid of these two lower blocks here. So let's just move these out of the way for now. Perfect, and now they're all deleted. So I'm just going to push this auto arrange steps here. So it just makes it just look a little bit nicer. All right, so, okay, you can see that we've got something wired up a little bit wrong here. Okay, no problems whatsoever, because I want this as the first message. So I'm just going to move this across to here. And I'm going to connect the starting step to the very first message. Now let's go and move this across here and just ensure that the button, okay, is connected to where we want to go, get support. Okay, and the back button, you can see, goes all the way back to here. So let's preview this. Okay, let's go ahead and publish and preview. Let's preview in the pop-up. Okay, so we've got the welcome message here then. So hello Pete, welcome to my chatbot, chat with support or see our services or discover more or whatever you want to add inside of here. So let's go ahead and click this button and now we should see the actual gallery we've just created. Okay, perfect. Okay, and as you can see, we've got the back button down here. So if I just slightly scroll up a bit, you'll see this gallery. Okay, we can go left and right as you please. Okay. So you can add up to 10 cards inside of your gallery, and you can also have like a see more button where it opens up an entirely new gallery if you wish. Okay, now let's click on this back button and let's see where this takes us. It should take us all the way back to the beginning. There we go. So hello Pete, welcome to my chatbot. So that's as simple as it gets when creating cards and also galleries. And be sure to go in and experiment with these, create some really great visual galleries for your users to scroll through, because they do work very, very well with inside of like Facebook Messenger and also the Instagram DMs also. And we'll see you in the next video.